I am Jillian Tania reporting for PBS Student Lab reporting site from Hopi High School. In Arizona, non-natives are going to college at 53.1%, but Native Americans are going off at 25.3%. Some educational experts tell us why.
There's a lot of things that attribute to why the going rate is so low. A lot of it, we're dealing with first generation Native American students. Their parents have never gone to college, so they don't know how to go about that, and so our students need a little extra help in that area.
There's a whole host of factors of students, Native American students particularly, who are not going off to college is probably because, first of all, maybe they're not prepared or they don't feel prepared. A lot of it could be lack of parental support. We do realize that some of individuals have issues with alcohol and substance abuse, so that may be a contributing factor. And then when they do go, it could be a factor of culture shock, and then they're not able to live in the two worlds and maintain some of the responsibilities that they have when they leave the reservation.
A lot of our Native American students are first generation college attendees. And so they have a lot of challenges that they face, and some of those have to do with living away from home. Some of those are attaining the correct GPAs in order to go for scholarships. But most importantly, a lot of it has to do with just, again, the culture of building into these students that post-secondary education is important. And we're getting there. It's just that we need a lot of help.
We need to encourage students more, support them more. Parents need to, at a very young age, really set a standard at home of studying. Studying at the home is really important. Everybody knows that time is there. It'll make a real positive difference in the performance of students beginning in elementary and then on into the high school level. Because you have to practice that in order to make it a habit. And too often, we don't as a community and as parents support our students at that level. And I think that has a big impact on the success. As far as going into school, getting into college, that's a big step that students take. But to survive there, you need regular support, encouragement. Encouragement is really important, and we don't encourage our students enough.
I think students need to get more involved in their life. Can't always depend on parents. It all goes back to the student, because the student is the one that ultimately wants to go off to school. So I think at an early age, students need to start thinking about what they want to do with their life. And if college is one of the things that they want to do with their life, a lot of exploration, career exploration, exploration as far as which schools offer the professions that they want, the degrees that they want, and also looking at how they're going to get financial support to go to school. But I think being active, proactive in their own education, their own lives, their own future, I think that needs to start as early as maybe the 10th grade.
I think it comes down to the community and also the programs that are implemented at the different schools, and also exposure to different opportunities. As a former Tuba City High School employee, I know for a fact that we have different programs that are offered there to a majority of our students, and they take up on those offers starting in junior high. So if we were to do that here and focus our kids on those opportunities, I think our percentages would go high also.
I think, first of all, not everybody needs to go to college already. There's this big push to get everybody to go to college. There's also technical schools they can go to make their living. And I don't understand why all schools want to push all students to go to college. Not all students need to go to college. They can go to technical schools and become very successful.
What we'd like to do is start early. And so we have started early with what's called the ECAP program, the Educational Career Action Plan. And what it means is early on in their careers, in their junior high and high school careers, identifying interest areas and career interest areas that they may want to go into, so we can channel their learning to meet the needs of their interest areas. So in 7th grade, we start with the ECAP, and we carry that through for 6 years. And so by the time they're seniors, they should have a pretty good idea what they want to do, whether it's college or a post-secondary education that includes the military or a vocational school or something other than just going home and sitting in the villages and doing really nothing.
There's always room for improvement, and I believe increasing the amount of counselors that you have in working with the seniors to help them make those decisions and get those applications in, and taking them on visits. Also, introducing the parents to the college setting too.
In my opinion, we've only been educated for the past probably maybe about 80 years. And a lot of our generations before us were forced to go to school at the boarding school. So education was more or less forced upon us. But now, living in today's society, it's a must, and it's pretty much supported by our elders that we need to go off to school, at the same time hold on to our traditions to make sure our communities and traditions stay alive. So I think it's just a work in progress, and it's going to take a lot of mentoring and a lot of fostering from staff and also parents and relatives to young students to have them see a purpose and why they need to go off.
Several schools are working hard to prepare Native Americans for college, but it also remains up to parents, communities, and students to also help toward this goal. I am Jillian Tania for PBS Student Lab Reporting Site from Hopi High School.